hope it's working. I watched a video today that said you are being used. The video said you are being used. The person you like treating you horribly doesn't actually like you. And they're just liking the temporary idea of you. They don't like you, they just like you right now. The way that you're being treated is not out of love. Something just to heal their mental space. Fill their mental space. And feel like you're just enough for them. To let the time pass. You are being used. And you're letting it happen. It's not your fault, but you're letting it happen. And I heard that. And I couldn't just help but think of myself. I don't mean it's speaking to me. I mean, I think it's speaking about me. I don't believe I am that person. I don't believe I want to be that person, but I think I am that person. I want to be something more. I want to be a good person. I want to grow stronger, and I feel like I've been that person to someone. And I do not want to be that person. I reflect so hard in these moments because I realize that it's just not... It's the person I said and I beat myself up about and I've told people, and I feel it's so hypocritical because I said I'll never be like that, and I don't, I can't say because I feel that way. Don't do this one thing and then I do it. Please don't step my boundaries and do this one thing, but then I do it. So I feel like I'm just looking at the mirror and pointing at myself and yelling to myself, like, don't do it. It's you. Don't do it. And I do it. What have I learned? I believe in harsh love. And I've gotten a lot of it recently. And I feared that the person that I'm becoming is a more sheltered, tired, quiet version of myself that I do not want to see. I want to be reserved, but I also want to be welcoming. I want to be loved, but I also don't want to give too much. And I want it to work. I want it. That's not me. I know what I did was not my intention to use someone, and I know that it can only be seen that way. And if this wasn't my favorite place in the world, I wouldn't be here right now. I would not want to sit on any other wet ground than this wet ground because of that reason. Now I will speak a little bit closer so you can hear me over the airplane. I push boundaries, and I push boundaries that I've set for other people. And I know I'm guilty, and I know I'm wrong. And I get applauded for being self-aware and being like, wow, you're growing. You understand what you're doing wrong. This is so strong of you and so important. It doesn't matter. Because yes, I can be this strong and important, but I'm still going to grieve. It's still going to hurt. And I'm still going to look in the mirror and like, you said you would do better. But if you knew better, you would do better. That's not me. That's not me. We need to hide more of our lives. Not hide. Hide is not the right word. We need to shut out more of it. I don't know what the right word is. I'm going blank right now. We need to be more private. I think I need to be more private, not tell people what I'm doing, how I'm thinking, and only go to a very select few people for advice. Because right now it's an open lobby, and I'm trying to get voice chat from everyone. I want to be selective, I want to be private, but I also want to be loved. And I want to say to you right now that it has so much value in being private. I also want to say to you that I need to be quiet for the next second because this airplane is doing this massive climb. My coworker told me something when I told him about my problems, and he told me that the only thing that made me come to terms with my divorce was that I learned to love hanging out with myself, and that's why I refuse to live with anyone, because I love to hang out with myself, and other people's habits bother me, and I'm still not over it. So learning to love to live with myself is the biggest value that I got. You are not responsible for others' actions. More so, I don't know how he worded it, but I regret a lot of the things I say, and now I look back and realize all these things that I've done in the past that have bothered me, I've blown off and been like, it's not that big of a deal. I've treated someone like garbage. I said something that made them sad, and then we met up and talked about it, and now we're over it. So then it didn't seem like a big problem. So I would repeat it in relationships. Like I would repeat this toxic, like passive aggression. But now that it's happened here, and in this friendship, and this relationship that I just went through, I can't fix it. I can't crawl back and fix it. There's no fixing it. There's no friendship. There's no Caden. There's no, please, let me just figure it out. There's no fixing it, because with repetition, it'll still be the same action over and over. So I just need to not repeat that action. Even if it hurts my ego, even if it hurts me, I can't repeat the action. And the action is me needing to learn. Life fucking sucks, dude. It fucking sucks. But you have to embrace the suck. Thanks, Dad, for that one. As funny as it sounds. It hurts, bro. But I can come to terms with the fact that it hurts. And it is alright. And as much as I was led to believe growing up that showing emotion is not the way to go as a man. You need to man up, suck it up, and don't even cry about it. That is not true. You need to cry about it, let it out, come to terms with it. Move on. Leave your life private. Don't tell people what you're doing. Don't tell them how excited you are. Just live. You don't need that instant validation. You don't need that person to be like, Ben, wow, that's great. What do you want to do next? Tell me your every thought. Don't give them all your thoughts, Ben. Damn, bro. Chill. Shut up. Don't give them all your thoughts. It's not that deep, bro. Like, tell them something you're excited about, make jokes, and just move on. Make sure the camera's recording, too, because... Okay, it is. We're chilling. You're going to move on eventually. You're going to move on from that person. You're going to move on from this car. You're going to move on from the regret that you have. And here comes another takeoff. Regret is just realizing you knew something in the past and it finally blowing over. You wouldn't regret something if you didn't know better. If you do better, you knew better. If you knew better, you would do better. Baby, I promise that. You would do better. And I'm not doing better right now. I appreciate all of you listening today. I'm sure you've noticed the lack of uploads. There's no more consistency. I'm just posting. This is what I wanted. I'm trying to take a deep breath and relax. Upload when I feel like it. Say what I feel. Use the emotion I feel. Speak how I speak to myself in my car. Speak how I speak to people in voice notes. Speak how I would speak to that cop that hopefully doesn't drive over here. He looks like he's going through the parking lot, though. Yeah, maybe we'll get out of here. But I wish you well. Please leave a comment. I would love to talk to all of you if I could. So please, if you talk to me in the comments, it'll help me talk more to the camera. Thank you.